Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is FlyTunes, and today, in this video, I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to make an object show and promote it in the Big 26. Step 1. Don't. Slow down, partner. You haven't even made the show yet. It's best to consider what story you want to tell and what you're going to need to create this project first. Tons of videos you can check out on how to do that. Made your show? Splendid. Now, here are some things to consider. Commitment. Are you really willing to do what it takes to improve yourself and put yourself out there? Better question, can you invest? To briefly summarize the point from a previous video of mine, go check that out, link in the end card or description. Time is money and money is time, meaning if you aren't willing to put actual effort or money into this project later on, it's a neon flashing sign that you aren't ready for the upcoming steps I'm about to mention. Investing doesn't always mean money though. Simple things such as putting more time into an animation or thumbnail, revising scripts, checking comments and analytics for feedback, taking notes from other creators, which you should be doing right now, are all examples of investing time. If you aren't ready to invest and commit to your show, why do you want to promote it in the first place? If your goal is to make something fun, make something fun. But if you're looking for an audience as well, keep watching this video. Step 2. Getting a crew. Not all object shows have a crew. Heck, not all good object shows have a crew. Burger Roll and inanimate, or however the hell you pronounce it, are two very good shows that gain an audience over the years without the need of a large crew. But here's the thing. You're not them. The biggest mistake I've made when creating Ominous, very old and bad stinky show, was having the mindset that since I was only going to get better as the show continued, I wouldn't need a crew, which was partially true, but if you've ever seen an episode of Ominous before, we both know that's just not the case. A lot of people ask me why those episodes are still up and how I'm not embarrassed of them, and I'm going to explain that later in the video, as it ties into what we're going to discuss in a bit. Back to the point, if you're looking to create a decent show, doing it alone will lead to extreme burnout. Don't be those people that can say they can do everything by themselves. You can't. And proof, just look at FFP, dog. You're not a clanker, you're not no gladiator. Those 10 stupidly long scenes aren't and shouldn't be done by you, twin. When looking for crew members, the best way to do it is simply making a casting call video. Rather than you need voice actors, storyboarders, animators, etc., make a casting call video. Also, right now is probably the best time to do it, as casting call videos tend to do typically well even for a creator just starting out. But if your video looks anything like this,
object show needs help. Production's really slow right now. They're trying to get back on our grind. We need voice actors, animators, music composers, music singers, everything, all of that. And I made a little video talking about it, the animated video. We need the team.
No one's gonna watch that, twin. So please, put some effort. Treat the casting call as you would with an audition for a casting call. Make sure the criteria and point behind your show is clear and gives the viewer every detail they need to know if interested in auditioning. Make sure your thumbnail drives a clear message and doesn't have any blank or boring thumbnails. I'll talk more about statistical stuff later, but you can actually see how many people see your video on their FYP. It's called YouTube Studio Impressions, and take from someone who already has 100k channel views. While that may already sound crazy, the amount of impressions I've got over the years are not 100k, not 200k, not even a million, but rather 4 million. Your titles and thumbnails really help a lot, so take that into consideration. When hosting auditions, have a clear deadline/closing window. For voice actors, I recommend 2 to 3 weeks, but this can vary depending on how your video performs. Animation and other roles should be longer, but once again could vary. Consider all auditions you're given, but don't accept everyone. If you're serious about your show to some degree, you'll consider quality over quantity. If you get 100 auditions for one character, only one can be chosen. Same applies to animation. Don't choose people that don't match the criteria you've already set. Now, if an animator doesn't meet the requirements but still has potential, don't let them go just yet. They can be useful for creating shorts, promo vids, or even a whole different role entirely. If you want more clarification on an audition or can't come to a decision just yet, ask them to re-audition and give them feedback on what you would like to see. Okay, that was a long one, but now that you have a crew, let's move on to short form content. Don't you gulp at me, you knew this was coming. Short form content leading up to your first big episode is a given if you want recognition. This doesn't always just mean YouTube shorts. My favorite way of showing off my characters is making little animation memes to songs I like. If you're looking to promote your show in a way that's fun for you, make some animation memes. I highly recommend also posting shorts and other short media platforms. And trust me, that will drive a lot of passionate fans. When making a short, try to have a minimum of 1 to 2 tags, max 3 to 4. Don't overdo it, as YouTube needs time to figure out who your audience is. Descriptions are also made for tags and keywords, but keep in mind, adding too many will confuse YouTube. 2 to 3 relevant tags and maybe a couple of tags and keywords in the description should have you good to go. There's also an advanced feature where you can add tags in YouTube Studio as well, so make use of that. Now here's an important life hack that makes uploading 10 times more easy. In YouTube Studio, if you have enough data and people watching your videos, YouTube will actually tell you when your audience is most active. On weekdays, typically you guys are watching from 1 to 3 p.m, most actively in my time zone. So to get more of your viewers watching, schedule your videos to the time that has the lightest shade of purple. A lot of YouTube gurus that I've been watching recently recommend a short every 48 hours. I typically upload to 3 times per day over the course of a few hours, and when my viewers are most active, of course. This typically drives in more views and keeps things more consistent. But if you're uploading at the wrong times and seeing no motion, don't keep spam uploading. It really confuses the algorithm and won't help your show grow. I'm not too familiar with TikTok and Instagram's algorithm, but if you want to go look up that, you can yourself. Now let's move on to step 4, Discord servers. If you can't or don't want Discord, this part is not for you. However, if you can, go to Google Docs and type up a simple eye-catching advertisement, add emojis, bolds, font changes, whatever you need to get your point across. I've also learned as of recording this video that you can actually add emmed images by copying the link of your image and pasting it into your ad. It makes things more eye-catching and might just stop someone from promoting their own show just to look at yours, you know what I'm saying? Like the casting call videos, people are going to be promoting their own shows, so having a really good ad might just snatch them from their own promo session just for your show. Something that I've admittedly done when promoting my shows a lot. There are so many good object show servers you can join to promote, but always read the rules and make sure you do so in the right channels. If you ever need a good starting point for promo servers, check out the OSC wiki or a quick Google search. Our FFP server and Ehfar community also has opportunities for promo and a little bonus thing we like to call Step 5, Partnerships. Upcoming creators use partnerships to reach a wider audience. Partnerships are really good for both parties as it promotes not only your show, but their show as well. To do partnerships, first check the server or servers if they're open. If so, and if permitted, DM the owner or moderator of said server and ask if they're willing to partner. They'll give you their ad, of which you must promote in your server or servers, and they'll promote yours. This does come up with a few conditions such as server activity and safety, so make sure your server is kind, safe, and active, and ready to promote. Discuss your partnership about the conditions, and if you're greenlit, then congrats! You've successfully done all the steps there is to promoting your object show. Results may come slow at first, but I promise, if you're genuinely passionate about what you create and you invest with all you do, keep repeating these 5 simple strategies and your show will see success. Coming back to what I said earlier about ominous, as bad as it was, you should always take pride in everything you create, no matter what point you're at. Having that foundation is what makes a creator, and you shouldn't let anyone tell you otherwise. If I never made ominous, FFP, Sub-Zero, and so on, I wouldn't be here with Ehfar, which in my opinion is one of my best works all year, if not of all time. So in the end, as long as you're improving and doing what you love, keep creating. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if it helped, leave a like, subscribe, and join the Ehfar Discord server in the description to help out tell my story. And with all I said and done, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. My name is FlightTunes, but now I have to tune out. And remember, keep calm, carry on, listen to Chromacopia, Weezer, and Slayer, and stay neutral / be the best. Peace!